Can I just start off this video by saying I love the people who are watching these videos right now. I just want to give y'all a big thanks because you are the ones who really wants to learn, who really wants to get that good music vibe or artist vibe if you are writing a book, you know, all that stuff. Yeah, I just want to tell y'all thank y'all because y'all are actually watching the videos. I notice these videos don't get as much views as the other ones, but the reason why I'm making this is not to complete the whole, you know, I gotta go through all of it. It's just because I want you guys and girls to learn. I want y'all to be the best y'all could be and teach y'all. Shit, I know all this stuff myself. I could easily not make these videos and just do me. But I'm doing this for y'all because I love you guys and girls who come through to learn and want to be a master of Pokemon. Today we got a boss battle. Not only are we getting out the A's, we're going into a thing that has multiple things within the thing. It's not too bad. It just has a lot to understand with it. So let's get into this stuff and yeah. Alright, starting with this big ugly mess called Apposition. An Apposition, as stated here, is saying place in an immediately succeeding order of two or more coordinate elements, the latter of which is an explanation, qualification, or modification of the first, often set by a colon. Yeah, that's all it says. This is very stupid. It's jargon the way they explain it. But what it basically says is having a noun, all right? This is having a noun. So let's say, for example, the noun is going to be this painting, all right? Followed by another noun next to it grammatically. It doesn't have to be two next to it. You can say this painting, I don't know, Van Gogh. So this is how an apposition will work. Basically, you can say this painting, Mona Lisa. So not only did I give the painting, of course it's a noun, painting, and then I gave it the characterization of the name, Mona Lisa. This building, Twin Towers, it broken, devoured, destroyed, destruct. I don't know, what the fuck. The whole point of using the apposition is to give more clarity to a certain topic, a certain word, you know? So if you say, this car, Rolls Royce, that has a apposition. This car, Rolls Royce. I drive, real noise. I don't know. Next word we have is assonance. Assonance and alliteration kind of feel like the same thing. However, assonance is more on the sound, where alliteration is more on, I guess you could say, the beginning words of the field. Where alliterations are going to have the same constant sounds, like that are related. Peter, Piper, picked up, pepper. It's all the P, 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 P. Assonance is going to have more of the sound. So let's say this porridge and orange is boring and snoring. I'm whoring this whoring, this holy damn spirit and it. I'm in it to win it. You know, it just has the porridge, orange, boring. It doesn't have the PPP. It has the the vowels, the constant vowel soundings. It doesn't have to be vowels. It could be like, you know, the B's. So bickering, booty is obese, and I'm beasting this bitches and weeboos. You know, I'm trying not to have the words start with B in the beginning, but yeah, that's assonance in that term. This third word we have might look confusing. Here is a word. If you want, you could try to pronounce it right now. The way to pronounce this word is Asyndeton. Yes, Asyndeton. Asyndeton. It's pretty weird. Asyndeton is going to be words that you would want to have, you know, like this and that and those, without the whole conjunction. Conjunction, junction, what's your function? Conjunctions are for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. The fanboys, remember that. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. A great example of an Asyndeton is going to be Julius Caesar. I came, I saw, I conquered. He doesn't say, I came, I saw, and I conquered. It says, I came, I saw, I conquered. Do you feel that vibe from, I came, I saw, I conquered, rather than, I came, I saw, and I conquered? By adding a conjunction, you would possibly break off the whole feeling of a sound, of a way you want to rhyme. It'll break off a emphasis, you could say. It doesn't have to be, I came, I saw, I conquered. You could say, I I guess you could join it with the whole apposition. Basketball, round, rubber, orange. I shoot you and I hit your ass, make you cringe like a door hinge. I don't know. By saying this basketball, round, rubber, orange, I think that's what I said. It doesn't say this basketball, round, rubber, and orange. You see how it breaks up rhythm? It also breaks up the whole concentration. Round, rubber, and orange, okay? Round, rubber, orange. You get a good image in your head. Fishes, sharks, jellyfish. Like, share, subscribe. The fourth word, we are finally out the A's by the way, is going to be balance. Balance is something a lot of rappers already use. Now what balance is going to be you constructing two sentences and it's just about the same length and it has that good feeling of, I guess you could say, a question and answer. What's the word? Proposition and a response. It has that balance of it. It's not going to be like, yo, Black Widow, I go, flow, throw. And then the next sentence is going to be, I hit with the flow, do, hole with the molo. It's not going to be like, do, 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 do. It'll be back with the, yo, Black Widow, yo, do, with the flow. Hit in the cut, you already know, do. So let's say, for example, got out my house, walked to the store. That is going to be a balance. Got out my house, do, went to the store, got out my house, went to the store, bought some milk, spilled it on the floor. It has that balance. It's not going to be something like this. Went out my house, then I walked into the store. It has a different balance. It doesn't have that same do. Then I walked out to the do. That doesn't give the same balance feel. Balance is something that could create an equality and it could create a peaceful feeling within your songs. Have you ever listened to some music and you just feel like, yo, this doesn't feel complete to me? Especially if it's your lyrics and you just don't know what to write, it doesn't feel complete. It's because of balance. It's because of a whole bunch of other things. But balance is something that is very key and ideal when it comes to music. If you don't have a sense of rhythm or a sense of completion within balance, you're not going to get, that whole I feel great about this song feeling. Boss battle time. This boss word is characterization. Characterization is very vital, very key within writing stories. If you want to write characterization in lyrics, this is also something that'll help define the way a person feels within the song. It could be a characterization of you as the artist, just the way you speak about things in the song, the way you describe things. It could give you a characterization of you, even though you're not in the song, you could give that characterization. Or you could be within the song and give it, like these first person feelings that will characterize you as well. There's many different types of characterization as well as people to affect with characterization, so let's go down the list. First one, we have indirect characterization. Indirect characterization is going to be describing a person without being direct, without going and say, yo, this guy's ugly. That's not indirect characterization. Indirect characterization would be something along the lines of, the hunchback walked to the mirror shattered. That's given an effect of, yo, the mirror shattered. Does that mean this dude is ugly or unlucky? It could give both of those reasons, those feelings. Indirect characterization will do just that. Or you could say, this guy walks out into the hall. Many women blush and stare at his face. You could say, hey, you got a pretty face. He might be handsome. He might be beautiful. Make the reader blush, too, if it's a girl. If it's a guy, it's be like, gay. That's what indirect characterization is. It doesn't have to be the whole, people look at you and give you this type of reaction. It could be the way other people preserve them as well. Next one is going to be direct characterization. So this is where the artist or the author, deliberately characterizes this person. Like the ugly duckling. Just saying the ugly duckling, you're ugly. The three little pigs, I guess you could say. One is, they're tasty, I guess, It could be when you could describe a person, yo, this guy's a bitch. That's a characterization. You're calling this guy a bitch. You're calling this guy a bitch, meaning you're calling this guy a coward. You're calling this guy a little fuckface. A whole bunch of stuff. Sorry for the cursing, but language, literature is cursing. Cursing is literature. A static character, which is going to be another type of characterization, is a person who doesn't really change within a story. A dynamic character is going to be kind of the opposite of static. So static, just think static. Dynamic is going to boom, explode. That's why they call it dynamic. A dynamic character is somebody who changes within important pieces of the story. This is going to be the person that changes drastically. You can see this within some people. Let's say, Ozzy. Is it Ozzy or in Spider-Man, the son of the Green Goblin? He changes dynamically within Spider-Man after, the first story is like, all right, I hate this nigga because this nigga killed my dad at the end of the video, at the end of the movie. Spoiler alert. And then within, I believe, Spider-Man 2 or 3, one of the two, he finally comes to realization that he didn't kill him. That's a dynamic change within stories. Flat character is going to be someone who has one or two traits. This person won't really be somebody who's relevant strictly upon this story, but having one or two traits will give them more of an emphasis than the background people, the people you don't really describe a lot, like, I don't know, the opera, the hall, the people, the crowd. Now the opposite is going to be a round character. A round character is going to be somebody who's usually spoken throughout the whole story, or within having a brother, like let's say Nobunaga. If you don't know, Nobunaga is some Japanese emperor taker over, but he had some people like Mitsuhide. I forgot the monkey guy's name, but just know this Mitsuhide is also a round character. He's not the main person of the story, but he's somebody who was at the side of him, who was always around. I believe he was a traitor too. Like, I don't know, but just know round characters are going to be characters that are described, who are well descriptive, but not really, doesn't have to be the main person. And with all that said, we finished that boss character word characterization. We're done, alright? I'm sweating. This camera's gonna boil. I might have to buy another one if I keep talking. So with all that being said, thank you for watching. Thumbs up the video if you like it. Subscribe to your boy Justin Omoi. Intake everything I say. Learn it. And last but not least, the social links are over here. If you want to help, if you need help, ask away. And if I get the time, I'll answer you. So with all that being said, thank you for watching, listening, and being a part of this, video series. Peace. I'm hot. I'm out. Direct characterization, by the way.